There we go. Oh, cool. Well, in that case, hello everyone. Welcome to this video game right here. What we're about to see is a really broken speedrun, in all honesty. And I hope you enjoy what you see in the meantime. I'll do what I can. Anyways, 3, 2, 1, go! So we're gonna start off this game a little different from your typical Metroid game where you start off with literally nothing. For whatever reason, in this game, you start off with Morph Ball, missiles, like Scan Visor, what else? Just a lot of different things that you wouldn't normally have at a Metroid game. Because you usually earn this over time, but you don't earn that at all in this game. You might also notice this game has controls a little weirdly. So the way I control this game is I use the touchscreen to aim, and also to select things like the Morph Ball, my missiles, cycle between weapons, etc, etc. And the Morph Ball right here, I'm just pressing R over and over to do a boost. I can also swipe up or any direction on the touchscreen to do a boost as well too in that direction. So it seems to do that a lot. There's gonna be a lot of rooms like this where I have to take out some enemies to unlock a door. That's a big theme throughout the game. These things are called Psychobits. I'm just gonna call them eyeballs for the rest of the run, because it's an easier name. And it really just looks like eyeballs. But yeah. Now a lot of people probably remember this game because of the multiplayer, which honestly, I don't blame you for. A lot of people didn't really play the single player. They're also 100%ing it. Not a lot of people did that. By the way, that's the only missile door in the game, so if you're going for all scans in the game, which is 100%, then don't... be sure to scan that door. But yeah, fun fact as well too, if you 100% this game, you get a little like platinum card I think, for your online profile. But that's like really hard to do considering there's some objects like that missile door right there that disappear after you missile it once, or like destroy it once, and just never appear again. Hey, here's a little section where you take out eyeballs. A right there, I think there's 16 right here if I remember correctly, and 16 on the last one. 20 on the last one, I forget. There's a lot. Either way, you gotta take them out. Now I kill the ones over there. I'm gonna kill the ones right here, just as they spawn. Like this. Usually I miss at the very last one here. Like I don't kill the last one like very quickly even though I'm right in front of it. See? Case in point. Oh well. So now we did that, we unlocked the first artifact of the game. So, how this game works is that there are 8 bosses in the game. To reach one of the bosses, we have to get 3 artifacts in one section of... And there are also... there are 3... Okay, so 3 artifacts, 8 bosses, and there are 2 sections of each area we're in. Like, for instance, this is Slushy Archives. So, right now we get 3 artifacts here, and then fight the first boss of the game. That's how it works. There's another section of Social Archives we'll go to later, but we cannot currently access it. I'm gonna go for this once. If I fail it to lose this about a minute, I'm gonna go for this and see if I can get it, because you know what? We're going fast today. Get ready for the first outbounds clip of the game. I'm gonna do a charged missile right here. Oh my god, I got it! Let's go. Alright, that saves about 20 seconds and skips over the first, okay, that skips over the first hunter you see in the game called Candon. He's like a little yellow snake worm thingy. That was awesome. If I fail it though, I actually fall out of bounds and just die, and I actually start right at the beginning of that section where I kill the eyeballs in a row. So I'm glad I didn't fail that. Anyways, here's Candon. I'll explain clipping later, by the way, in this game, once you get to more of them. But yeah, anyways, here's Candon. Candon is the first hunter you fight in the game. He's random where he goes here, so it's first a little bit of luck in the run. I gotta hope they do something like this, where he just stands still and hurts me. But thankfully, once he actually stands up after a while, he'll just like stand here if I stand on this platform. Oh my god, that's not good. He's gonna back up towards me over here. I'm over here now. And perfect. Alright, that worked out well. Dude, that clip is really hard, by the way. I just wanted to say that again. I actually learned that, like, just last week. And I'm glad that went so well. Oh yeah, I forgot to even explain it. I'll explain it because it's coming up right here. So, this game has rocket jumping. You'll see it right here. I just like missile on the ground. In this case, a charged missile, and then just jump in midair. You also jump midair in this game. That's the cool thing about it. I learned recently it's called a coyote jump. I don't know why, but that's the official term for it. When you like jump in, like when you jump after falling down a platform. There you go. Here's the last artifact. Now we're gonna fight the boss. Here's the first boss of the game. His name is Credfid. He has a ton of eyeballs around him. He just sits in the middle, and he's just kind of a pillar. The idea is that each phase of Credfid here is gonna be eyeballs exposed. You gotta kill the blue ones. Pretty simple. Oh, into that one. Then this little crystal thing's gonna pop up, and we kill that. The idea here is I do your charge shots and shoot a few shots, and then keep doing charge shots over and over. I just spam charge shots and regular shots, that's all I do. Oh, I missed one. Oh, there you are. Hello, friend. The very bottom of this tower here has 5 eyeballs around it. Top has 3, middle has 4. There we go, last one's a little hard. There we go, I got it. Cool. If done correctly, I actually jump right into him as he's dying and skip having to jump into this otolith right here. It skips like that little bit of movement. You gotta save the frames though. I'm a little on health, so I'll get this health over here before I leave. Just gotta be careful. Now let's go. So after you defeat a boss in this game, there's always an escape sequence. If you don't escape in time, you'll explode. I don't know why, you just kind of explode. Like, there's no pressing matter to escape from, you just have to escape. Or else you'll die. Because the game says so. Nintendo logic. There we go. You can actually skip that room, which is found recently, but it doesn't really save much time RTA. If you do like as fast as possible, it saves probably 2 seconds. Just another out of bounds clip. But yeah, I'll do that on the run because it's like not worth the risk. Yeah, this game's mostly gonna be taking on these enemies here, then we like while we advance. That was really good there too. Alright, good. Keep in mind all this movement I'm doing is mostly with the touchscreen, except for like generally moving up like 360 directions. Like right here for instance. Any like that. Any aiming I'm doing with the touchscreen, so keep that in mind while watching this. There's an enemy in the roof there I just killed with a missile. For some reason he dies to 1 missile shot if he's in the roof. If he falls down he doesn't. It's kinda weird. Alright, this one's gonna be a little bit tricky. I'm gonna look out for these green enemies because they have the most health and they're free in the spawn. While I'm looking after them, I take out these other ones because I have to advance. Alright, a little far away. A little bit far away. Come on, die please. He's just drifting over there. There we go. It's a little hard to see when I do that strat, so I got a little bit risky, but it's okay. Or risque or whatever. Alright, let's get Adeline out of here. I don't know what these things are called anymore. I knew it like 2 years ago and I ran this game a little more actively. Like 3 years ago. They're not Metroids though, that's all I know. Those little things in that room. They look like Metroids, but they're not. They have a different name. These things here though are called Guardians. You'll see them a lot throughout the run and they always appear in groups of 3. Or at least they usually do. Right now they're really easy to destroy, later it'll be a little bit harder. Right now, just 1 charge shot to the face, and then a few shots afterwards, and that'll destroy them. By the way, there are actually like damage multipliers in this game, so if you shoot someone in the head, or like in the facial region, just in general, that will actually kill them faster. For every single hunter in the game you fight, and for every like guardian you fight as well too, it's like that. That's a good start, by the way. Another thing too different from the Metro games, there are 4 planets you explore in this game. Technically 5, but we'll get there later in the game. That first was called Celestial Archive, this is called Alinos. Sorry if I'm going too fast, by the way. There's a lot to explain, especially early on about this game. Oh yeah, this game controls like kick or step rising if you need like any sort of like guideline to go off of. Except this game came out in 2006, I think, and Uprising is out like game of 3DS era. There we go. I place a bomb there and just do a boost right in midair as soon as the bomb goes off, and that gets me right to that platform, skipping one bomb jump. Gotta save the frames. Alright, here's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna do something called maze skip. If done correctly, it saves about 30 seconds of cutscenes and movements. All I have to do is place a bomb right here. Ah, almost got it. Place a bomb right there, then jump off the bomb and boost. That get me there. Oh, I was so close. What the heck? If the camera like flips like this, I have to reset it. Oh, come on! I'm getting teased right now. And I don't like it. Alright, first try, let's go. Hey, that's maze skip. It saves a good amount of time. I have to go back here anyways to get this E-tank. Because all items, that's the category I'm running. But yeah, good stuff. There's the first artifact of Alinos. Come up here is a familiar Metroid enemy called a Gamer. You'll see him in a lot of Metroid games, especially like Zero Mission, I think, and Metroid, and like really just any like 2D Metroid, really. But yeah, that's how it looks in 3D. I can destroy them right here along the line, and if done correctly, for some reason this door opens before I destroy all of them. I'm gonna clip through his barrier here. I hold up and left, aim it right about here, maybe a little higher. Come on, there we go. And just clip onto that barrier. That skips a cutscene, which is pretty long. I'll just introduce this next hunter we find in this area, which is Spire. We'll see him in a second. He kind of just rolls around and he's made of rocks. Like that. There he is. Hello, friend. He has a very small head, so actually getting a headshot on him is like really annoying. You can barely see his head too, that's also the other problem. It's just so tiny, it's so small. There goes World Record run. Well, fun fact about that, I just beat my World Record in this game, which stood for 2.5 years, 2 days ago. If you want to see that run, it's on my YouTube. Which you can find on my Twitch page. Alright, I'm gonna shoot missiles through the wall right here. This should initiate him in the fight. I didn't do it correctly, that's fine though. Alright, just shoot him right there and he starts moving over here. I'm gonna jump around him now. Hopefully he doesn't fall off the cliff. He's not. Perfect. Then I'm gonna go right in this corner. Because if in this corner, he will actually just stay right here. Bam. Easy. Alright, this gives me a third artifact. Can go right over here and get. Bam. But not every area is gonna be like this, where it's like, you get 3 artifacts, go to the boss, and then move on. It's just these first 2 areas gonna be like this. And after this area, after this planet right here, we go to the next one. That planet's extremely broken. That's... hopefully I can explain everything as we go through that one. But yeah. Give me a lot of skips there. Oh my god, that was weird. I hit a little like lip in that little pathway there, and it just fell off. Rip. All right, everyone, get ready for the giant hentai boob known as Slench. See, look. Sorry that I put that in your head now, because he has tentacles. Look at that. Anyways, the biggest thing about this fight is that you can actually one-shot kill his tentacles if timed correctly for charge shot. Each phase of Slench is gonna be like this. I destroy 3 tentacles, he pops up the wall, shoot him in the face, and then rinse and repeat. There's a one-shot kill. Ah, almost got it. So close. Oh, that was kind of slow there. Oh well. Alright, third phase, let's see if I can get them all. Damn. Missed the last one again. Oh well. I love I killed that last phase faster than the second phase. Oh well, it's fine. That was good. want this game on 3DS? So this game, I'm actually playing this game on 3DS right now. I'm using my circle pad. It works, it's backwards compatible. And also makes the game a lot easier to actually run. Every person who's run this game has run this game on a 3DS because circle pad is just way easier to control. Anyways, we're gonna escape now. On the way out here, we're gonna face one more hunter. I just did a touchscreen boost there, by the way. Just so I can get over this door a little bit faster. Same thing right over here. And touchscreen boost right here. I don't know if you saw that because of the orange. Yeah, this thing is called Weavile. This next hunter is gonna be called Weavile. Or Weevil. Not Weavile, it's Pokemon. But yeah, Weevil, that's his name. I'm gonna do a few headshots right here. Gonna go right to the center. Just gonna do this. Do another shot, do that. Go over here. Oh, I placed the first bomb too early. So if done correctly there, I could have done a quick kill there to completely avoid this phase here where it just runs around this room instead. Unfortunately, I barely messed it up. I placed my first bomb a little too early. But it's fine. Now we're out of here. Fun fact, lava doesn't really hurt you in this game. So that barely even hurts me at all. Now we're gone. Sweet. Alright, so like I said before, this game, or this next planet's gonna be very broken. Not only in this visit, but in the visit afterwards too, that we go there. So the game automatically just takes us directly to this planet over here, the smaller one. But let's go to this one instead, because it's also open. Oh, circuit pad works like a dream, honestly, for this game. D-pad, honestly, like this game. Just play this game on a 3DS. That's all I'm trying to say. It makes it way easier. Anyways, here's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna try and explain everything very quickly over here. So sorry if I can't keep up. there's a lot to talk about right here. So I'm gonna charge this missile right here for no particular reason, and go out of bounds. And we just skipped another hunter right there named Noxus. If we go through that doorway, he would spawn. But because we never went through that doorway, he'll never spawn forever, like for the rest of the game. We go over here, mess up a little bit. If done correctly, I can get the E-Tank while out of bounds, but it's okay. So, because we just did that, we actually just skipped, well, the fight, which unlocks this door right here, which has the artifact inside of it. But since the door is locked, how do we get out of here? Well, simply enough, you just clip like that, right through the wall. Then we can go over here, do a missile jump up to here. Then, hey look, a weird wall that we're just gonna jump through. Like that. Overall, I just saved like a few minutes of content right there. I just saved time and all that. We're not done yet though. I'm gonna go right over here. Actually, right over here. Bomb. Bomb, bomb. Boost. And go over there to get this mist tank. This also skips this room down here, which is usually required to get over to this room right here, which has the first Aeon power in the game. No, I'm thinking separate terms. It has the first like power in the game. I'll just call it power. This power is called Geocair, or Geocair, however you pronounce it. Oh, let me get over here correctly. We did a missile jump right here to skip the little morph ball section to get to where Geocair is. And that saves like about 45 seconds to half a minute or so. So really, in the span of like about 2 minutes in this area, we just skipped like 5 minutes of content, I think, because of just all these random clips and just skips like this. That room I went over earlier with the morph ball bomb boost was that room is like 2 minutes long because of cutscenes, and also the fights in there just take forever. So yeah. Now after all that craziness, we're just gonna go ahead and do this part normally. I guess while I'm doing this, I'll explain what how clips work in this game. It's kind of weird. It's basically how they work is that you position yourself in like a little corner that gets you stuck in some way. And how you know it gets you stuck sometimes is like you can like move around a bit just by like holding the direction in that corner, which happens a lot throughout the game. There we go. Hold on. So like from there, I just like I use a charged missile to like, I just aim a charged missile at a certain spot, and then I just clip on through that way. It's a little weird to explain. Just know that this game's kind of broken. If you ever play this game online, you probably know that too. Because people do these clips online as well. And some of these areas actually carry over from the online. Or rather, the online areas carry over from the single player. But yeah. Hope that helps clear things up just a little bit. There's gonna be a lot of clips in this game, and it's gonna be interesting. All right, and after all that, we're just gonna get out of this area. We scanned. This is a teleporter we scanned earlier. I forgot to mention that. We're gonna use that teleporter for later. We got all 3 artifacts in this area, but we're not gonna fight the boss there. We're gonna save them for later. So for now we're done with Arctera, but we'll come back in a little bit because we need one more power to get. Or we need to get one more power. Alright everyone, give me your blessed RNGs. If an enemy spawns in this next room, I lose a lot of time because I have to fight them to advance. So if he doesn't spawn, we save like probably 30 seconds on average right here. Here we go. Yo, nice. That's good luck. So this door will be locked right here if an enemy spawn in that room, which is completely. I forgot what I was gonna say. It would be completely locked otherwise. It'd be bad. Do people play online? No, this game's online has been dead since like 2014. Until Wi-Fi connection shut down around then. So, no one plays this game online anymore. Same thing with the other DS games. There's no online for them anymore. Anyways, instead of going through this whole section here with platforms and waiting and all that, we're just gonna go over here. Just morph ball bomb jump. Or bomb jump rather. Let's call it bomb jumping. That's what it's actually called. Do something over there, then get through that. As I said earlier, lava doesn't really hurt you in this game. Here's some more Guardians. Faster to shoot them with Jug here now. You get full recharge Jug here, then bam. There's one more over here. Get over here. Get over here! There we go. He wasn't turning around. I wanted to get the headshot on him. But it's fine. Alright, so I have to go fight this boss over here. We're gonna find him again later, but he looks different. He has kind of a similar it's kind of a weird hitbox. You can see there, his weakness is like on his head. I'm shooting his back and still hurting him. There we go, easy every time. Yeah, we get Magmall from that. Use a second power again in this game. That Magmall said multiplayer? Heck? I had no idea. But yeah, get Magmall, allows them these orange doors, get the E-Tank right there, and then move on for now. Now we're gonna do a little bit of a clip of Magmall. Instead of using missiles to clip out bounds, you use Magmall instead. Because it actually makes this clip like way easier than using missiles. There's a route now where I actually use missiles here and then get Magmall later because it saves a little time movement, but trust me, this is easier. Nice first try clip. Reason why it's easier is because Magmall has a bigger hitbox when it's fully charged than a missile, and that clip is like really precise. Like really, really precise. So yeah, all I did there is hold like back left against that corner and then charge my Magmall, and then that's it. I'm gonna go over here. So what, I forgot to even explain this. What the clip did was instead of going all the way up here to unlock the like this little platform that moves to get over to where that where that room was in the first place to get the artifacts, along with some other cutscenes that happened in the meantime, getting over to that room. Instead of doing all that, all I did there was just use that clip and get in through the back way. Just so I can unlock the artifact there. That saves a lot of time movement. Also, we can kind of just scan that thing through the floor there, so we can get this artifact just immediately. That's pretty cool. So here's the thing, we just got the artifacts. Hey look, a teleporter. Instead of getting the third artifact in this area and completing Alinos, we're gonna do that way later. And just escape right now. So say goodbye to Alinos for a little bit. We're not gonna see it for a while, let's just say that. There's a lot to explain, Web. I'm sorry that I like to talk. Anyways, now we're on to Artera back again. We're gonna fight another boss. Third boss in the game we're gonna fight. This is the third boss we're gonna fight in this game. Boss number 3 over here. He's gonna be a challenge. Oh, Captain, my Captain, he's gonna be so difficult. Ooh wee. Spoiler alert, it's actually the same boss as before. So, here's kind of a little downside of this game. This game unfortunately ran out of money when playing it, or when like, just in general when making the game. They spent a lot of their budgets on those FMV cutscenes you see me skip all the time in this run. Which, by the way, look pretty nice, even though they are like in a weird resolution because DS. Okay, sorry, that got interrupted for a second. But yeah, they ran out of budget for this game, essentially, is what happens. So they actually repeat bosses, and in this case, Slunger's repeated. However, he's actually different. He fights differently, and like he has different weaknesses. Like for instance, I can only affirm here with Jack here, and that's the same thing as like other fights with Slunge later. There are 4 for each boss. To fight Slunge 4 times, to fight Kraven 4 times, and then fight the final boss of the game later. It's kind of unfortunate, but they ran out of budget, so they just repeated bosses. It's a downside, but oh well. You're gonna see him 2 more times. Oh yeah, so this is actually this is basically 100% without the BS. So 100% of this game is if you scan everything, you get all the items. However, this category, all items, gets rid of all those scans because they're really annoying, and some of them just one-shot scans. If you kill an enemy, they'll leave later, or like no one will ever respawn, etc., etc. Anyways, we have 7 minutes to escape, and we have like a few rooms to go through to escape. So how about instead of escaping right now, we're just going to use this time to our advantage, and go sequence break the game. How does that sound? First off, you get this UA tank down here that we got earlier, and now this little platform, this little like boost pad available, which wasn't available to us before. Then we go over here and do a very precise clip. This skips the trace fights, which means you don't see trace at all throughout the entire run. If you're counting at home, you don't see 4 out of the 6 hunters so far on the run. Actually, it's not gonna work. Let's try it again. This might work. Try like right here. Nope. Okay, I'll try again. Like I said, very precise skip. There's a reason why it's so precise. I'll explain once I get it, like when I get it. Actually, that might work. Yo, I got it. Okay. So we got out of bounds there, and then keep this area spawned in. This is important. So I'll just get right behind this barrier over here, and go to this other area of Artera that we're not supposed to be in yet, until we escape this area. That's why there's a barrier in front of that door. So yeah, we're just gonna sequence break this area and just do most of this section right now, while we're supposed to be escaping. So yeah, if I was a little bit farther to the right there, and just clipped in like I did before, in that same clip, I would just have that entire area be despawned, and there'd just be like total blackness around me, but I can still move around it. However, I cannot actually use the Magmal door, which is what I need a Magmal for. I can't use Magmal in this area to get here. If like everything's just despawned, so yeah. Plus I won't be able to see it anyways. Anyways, we take out that guy, which we've never seen before clearly, and we get Imperialist, which is the most powerful weapon in the game. It is a sniper rifle. That's pretty much all it is. I might get a no scope here. Hold on. Ah, they can no scope. I was barely off. But yeah, think about the sniper rifle. We'll just zoom in with it. We use some quick scopes, 360, liar stall, fakey, you know, all that stuff. And we just kill enemies with this. If done correctly, we can one-shot kill most enemies in this game, including hunters. Just with a well-placed headshots with Imperialist. That's how good it is. We're gonna go over here, get UA tank, and scan a few things in this room in order to break down a barrier right in front of this red switch. If we get too close to it, it'll actually close up. That's why we have to take out that barrier. It's really inconvenient. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go right over here, get this little thingy, bam. Alright, another artifact. So fun fact, there is a task to this game, and the task skips all of that that you just saw, and just clips in. However, that clip is not RTA viable. You have to like maneuver like nearly through the outbounds, and then like clip and like do a county jump to get the artifact, and then get back inbounds. While you're still in the morph, by the way, if you like unmorph, you get clipped out. It's really crazy. Watch the tasks this game by memory. He's really good at tasking. Alright, so next session so reminder, we're still escaping in this area. We're still supposed to be escaping according to this timer right here. Like I said, we have plenty of time. So we're gonna go over here and get another artifact before we actually get out of here. We can't get the third one in time. At least we can, but it won't save time. There we go. That breaks down a huge barrier you just saw. They're gonna, while we're still zoomed in like this, we're gonna take out, oh, nice. I was gonna say we're gonna take out that, but you know, just miss it. Point blank. The spawns all use green eyeballs here. They're actually really weak though, compared to the ones from earlier. There we go. Take it. That's like the one time you use missiles for combat in this game, is killing that one eyeball from far away. Just like that. And this is gonna be a little small skip right here. So you're supposed to knock down a pillar, but that causes a cutscene to happen if you do that. Therefore, I didn't do that. Alright, see if I can get this elevator cycle here. See if I did everything correctly and quickly. I think I should be able to. Doing everything really quickly in that entire last section means you can get this elevator cycle, which I did. If you miss the elevator cycle, it loses like 15 seconds or so that's really important. And there we go. So I actually never explained this earlier, but if you actually scan a teleporter during an escape sequence for the very first time ever, it will actually work. Like, you will be able to teleport out of there. If you scan it before an escape sequence, it will not work. That's what I did there to escape. With 3 minutes left on the clock to boot. Alright, so now we're finally going to this area for the first time. This is Vesper Defense Outpost. Fun fact, you can do this area in 1 visit. This run does not do that because it turns out it's actually slower. I found out like a week ago, by the way. But yeah. It's slower and harder to do this area in 1 visit, so it's not worth it. Yeah, we're gonna do it in 2 visits. They're both relatively quick, except for this one right here. So one of them is quick, the other one's not. First thing we do is go right in this little morph ball tunnel. We're gonna do an outbounds clip in a little bit to get another power in the game called Battlehammer. I'm gonna explain how slow this room is right here. This room is very tiny. However, it takes 45 seconds normally to get through this room without this clip, because there are a lot of long cutscenes for some reason, and 4 things you have to scan. But with this clip right here, you can just skip all that, and all it does is just raise that platform that Battlehammer's on. There we go. And you just kind of jump up there to get back in bounds. So yeah, now I have Battlehammer. Little green weapon. And if it didn't get a clip first try, I would miss this elevator cycle, so it saves more time. So yeah, we didn't miss the elevator cycle there. Heck yeah. You have to go over here now to unlock things for later. Yeah, it is actually slower in the end, by about a minute I think. Or maybe a little more than a minute. I figured it out recently. So yeah, we scan this and lock the barriers down here for later. That's how I get to another artifact later. This guy's a little bit annoying, he's gonna push me away. What do we got? Alright, we got all that. I placed a bomb in front of the door earlier, so it should be unlocked. Nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of here. But not just yet, though. We're gonna clip into this crystal right here to save... Excuse me. Save a lot of time on just general movements and just cutscenes as well, too. This clip is pretty hard. Not as hard as the one I'm gonna do afterwards, but it's pretty hard. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I have to clip right here. Oh, I got it, second try. I've gotten so good at that. Alright, so the idea behind that... Actually, wait, hold on. I'm gonna use this charge jug here and shoot one shot to kill this guy in like one cycle instead of 2 cycles. I missed it. But yeah, the idea behind the clip I tried to just do there, I messed it up again. The idea behind that clip... He's not dead. Please die. I need to kill him. Okay, the idea behind that clip is that I hit the missile on the wall, then hold right before the missile actually like explodes on the wall, and that's how I clip in there. If I don't do that, I can't actually get inside a crystal like a artifacts. I know I couldn't kill that guy, by the way. Anyways, it's called a corner clip. I'm gonna go right in this corner, and then clip in with Morph Ball, and then this is really hard. I think I got it first try. Oh my god, I got it first try. That is the hardest trick in the game. If you miss that, if you have to go out of bounds, how do you jump and get right back inbounds while getting that artifacts? And that saves like a little over a minute if done correctly. And that was pretty much instant, so hell yeah. What it does is skip a really, really annoying Guardian fight, because we unlock the door that is unlocked after the Guardians are defeated. That Guardian fight is luck-based, so I'm very happy that's the thing. But yeah, that trick is extremely hard. I made it look easy, but it's really, really hard. If I fall down there, and if I fail it at all, I will die. And I'll start the whole room over. And it's like really precise too. That clip takes a lot of practice. But yeah, we just went through and lost this other crystal over here. You can also clip out of bounds to get this, but it's task only. We're just gonna go over here, get this, bam. This spawns the Guardian fight I mentioned earlier. However, since the door is already unlocked after Guardian fight, because we already got the artifact, which is unlocked after Venus Guardians, we don't even need to do that. We don't need to go. We'll need to fight them at all. We just go and we can just leave. How about that? I was about to say some more words there, but words are hard. Anyways, yeah. Here's where the last artifact is in this area. Keep in mind, we sequence broke this entire area as well too, because now you're supposed to have Imperialist right now to get to this area in the first place. But we just do. So, yeah. We just do a sequence breaking, really. But here's where the last artifact is, and also a missile tank too. We're gonna get like middle of this. So we have a mid right here. I don't know what happens, but the whole place is gonna explode, I think, if we don't shut this down. There's a little terminal right here we have to scan, and if we don't do that in the mid, we explode. So we gotta do that. We have to shut down everything. Go right over here. Bam, coyote jump. I love that term. I'll explain it again. So coyote jump is when you fall off a platform, or fall off a platform and jump midair. That's what it's officially called. I learned that recently. Yeah, we scanned that, but then we fall off as we're scanning it, so we go right down here. It takes a little bit of time and movement. Because you just fall in the cutscene. Then bam, just tank. Over here. One more scan. Oh bang. Doo-doo. Alright. Do a little precise bomb jump here. This last one I have to actually boost a bit to get up here. Otherwise it won't work. There's all 3 artifacts. Now we're gonna fight the boss. This boss is Resident Sleeper. So get your resident sleepers out, or other sleeping rated emotes. This is supposed to be the 4th phase of Slunch we fight, by the way. Like mentioned earlier, we have repeat bosses in this game because the game ran out of budget. Kind of unfortunate, but you know, whatever. What's done is done. Each fight is different, it's not like a huge deal, I guess, but yeah. Regardless, repeat bosses, we got Slunch. This fight is like boring. Use Magmal, him off the ceiling, like that. 3 shots each for each phase. Oh, missed that one. And here's what I'm gonna do for the rest of the fight. Once you knock him off the ceiling, he does this. Gives me time to actually rest my hand a bit. So yeah, get out your resident sleepers, or if you want to, you can just type 8 in chats. Because go in a figure 8 pattern. Up to you. Anyways, now he's done with that, so I can finally hurt him. I don't know who thought that was threatening, but I hope they're fired now. Good first phase. It's not good boss design because it doesn't hurt us during that unless you go in the center. But it's so easy to avoid him, so I just don't get it. Like, why is that a thing? Hey, want to see a little magic trick? Alright, Chad, look at this. Samus is right in front of his door. But now if I do this, she's gonna fire herself from the corner here, from where the camera is. And just to prove that her missiles are actually here, look at that, I hurt myself. So yeah, that's a fun little glitch for you. Alright. Second phase. Gonna hit her right here on purpose, get the guys right here. Alright, one last one. I'm gonna type 8 in chat as well. That's a 7, not an 8. There we go, that's the 8 key. Have fun with your flight, JRP. So chat, if you have any questions right now, this is the perfect time. I forgot to say at the beginning of this fight. Also, I forgot that I'm also on like a minute delay, I think, from reading chats, so I think by the time you ask questions, I won't be able to actually answer them, so I shouldn't have said that in the first place. Whoops. Oh well. I'm right behind the Octolith here. Just gotta stare at it menacingly. That's not the same as Fusion Ridley. Fusion Ridley is like way louder. Yeah, I'm like going out of here, and questions are about to come in. Rip. It's all good though. We're gonna escape right now. Just gonna GTFO the heck out of here. Simply enough, just like earlier with the last escape we did, this saves time not only now just a little bit, but also later. We're gonna ride this platform we unlocked earlier, and use this teleporter right up here to escape. This is time later too in movement. Not a whole lot like right now in movement, but definitely later for sure. There we go. There's the ship. Hard play stylus? I've gotten used to it over the years. I've been running this game off and on for about 4 years now. It's one of the first games that started speedrunning. So I've gotten used to it. More than anything else, it's actually hard to run this game for a long period of time because it hurts your hands. Actually, it mostly hurts my left hand because you have to hold the 3 as a certain way. But yeah, it's okay. I've gotten used to it. It's not too hard once you actually get used to it though, if using the stylus. It can be tricky, but if you play this game before, you probably like used it good amounts. So that's whatever. Anyways, right here. Oh, cool. I actually have this one. Cool. Got him. So there's gonna be 4 rooms in this next area. Going over to this pyre I have to get. Give me 4 rooms here. The first room there had a guardian. I only have 1 guardian though, which saves some time. This next room over here could have something in it. If it doesn't, I save time because I don't have to kill it. Let's see what happens here. Give me this room right here. Ah, that's guardian. I can tell it's a guardian because of the music, by the way. Guardians always have this theme. Oh, he's all the way over here. I'm gonna do a small time saver. Oh no, I missed him. There's a small time saver I theorized recently. If he gives me bad luck and he's all the way across the room, just do that. Just go across the room with them. Another missile jump right here, because we're literally Quake. Fortunately, I messed it up though, which doesn't usually happen for me. That's a rarity. Count your blessings. Anyways, we have Battle Hammer. We're gonna use it to unlock this door over here, which always has guardians in it. The guardians are defending something, that's why. They're actually guarding something. They're doing what their name says. What they're guarding is the power. This is Volt Driver. Volt Driver is probably the worst one in the game, that or Battle Hammer. Yellow and green for the record. Probably the worst one in the game. But it's whatever. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Is what the biggest thing. It's also like kind of slow to hit. It does like shoot basically as fast as like how fast you can mash it, but you mash the L button, that's kind of hard to do. Anyways, last one. And got guardians. I didn't get any hunters though in these rooms, so that's actually kind of good. I got 1 there, so that's actually pretty good. So nice. We got the worst luck, which is getting 4 enemies in all 4 rooms. That's totally okay. I played it off pretty well for the most part. Anyways, we need Volt Driver to get through over here. Actually, don't even need Volt Driver for that. We need Volt Driver for the door over here. I could do a small time saver, which saves time only if I get it first try, to get over to the little platform there. But I mean, doing that's pretty cool. This room is very long normally in a speedrun. Until this is discovered. So the whole point of this entire... Oh, hold on. Let me get this in the first place. There we go. The whole point of this entire room is that you do a lot of things throughout the whole expanse of the room in order to actually unlock that room there, which has a little thing you scan, which unlocks the next area. However, you actually, if you go at that angle right there and aim a scan pulse through the wall, for some reason you just kind of scan that, and that skips the whole room. As you can see right here, this room is very laggy, so that's very cool. Shoutouts to that. Oh, I'm missing the cycle here. Damn. So there's a cycle I have to make right here on these platforms. Unfortunately, I just missed it because I did that movement there. And there it goes. We'll have to wait here, unfortunately, but it's okay. Watch as he tries to hurt me and he fails. Alright. That's unfortunate. A little time loss, but it's okay. I'm gonna go inside his teleporter. Oh, fun little thing by the way, I forgot to explain earlier. So, if you go into the morph ball while going into the teleporter, or anything like that, you'll stay in the morph ball. That's why you see me in the morph ball a lot of time going into them. Except for certain cases where I just go into there with the morph ball. Anyways, did a bomb jump to skip that entire... This is a teleporter maze. We did a bomb jump to skip like all of it to get over to here. Now we're gonna go through it anyways. To get to where we need to be, which is in the middle of this teleporter maze. And the way to do that is go over here. One shot kill that guy. To unlock this artifact over here in this crystal. There are actually 2 guardians in this room. However, we only need to kill one of them. I don't know why. I feel like he's trying to hurt me right now. There he is. You see him? Blinking with it. Then we're gonna go through his teleporter right here. And do a little bit of a cleanup. Hey look, this platform right here. UA tank. Hey look, another platform. Artifact we unlocked earlier. Hey look, a little bit of debris. Let's jump on that. Hey look, the teleporter. Hey look, a missile tank. Hey look, the way we need to go. Hey look, the hardest room in the game. Let's do this. Check this out. See if I can do this. Got it. Nice. I'm on the roof. I almost fell off there. That one bad. Hey, look, clip to the roof. But yeah, that's actually the hardest room in the game. I have to go through them again later. It's not as hard in the escape, but it's still really challenging nonetheless. This elevator cycle is literally free. See, look, it's not even down yet. I just have to make sure this guy doesn't like go in front of me here, which is fine. He does 10 damage to me. His big thing is he distorts my vision a bit. Not a big deal. Let's get over here. Here's something called plot skip, by the way. So we're playing in Japanese right now, which saves time later. I'll get to it there. And the game just forces us to read some plots. However, since I can't read Japanese, I'm forced to just skip out on knowing what this game is all about. That's plot skip. First try. Let's go. See optimization? I just jumped to that crystal there. Susan went away. Dude, hell yeah, let's go. Alright. Gotta get right over here. There's a little bit of weighing on these platforms. A little bit unfortunate. But it's whatever. It's just how to get through this area. There's no faster way. So we're gonna fight this boss over here right now. This boss is Slench. It's the last form of Slench you have to fight. He's only weak to Bowhammer, which sucks because Bowhammer is really weak. Oh well. Check this out. Oh wait, I forgot. Not yet. I'm gonna use like one charged missile to take out, to hurt him a little bit before I fire them. One that recently actually saves a little bit of time and potentially allows this one cycle in this last phase to be possible. Otherwise it's like really tight and barely miss it. But yeah, how Bellhammer works is that it's just like a machine gun, but it has a little arc on its bullets. Like that. I just hold down L there and that's all I do. Oh my god. I might miss this. If done correctly for every phase, I can avoid this attack right here. Unfortunately, I missed 2 shots there, so that's my own fault. But it's okay. This is Slunge 3, actually. I just said that. We fought Slunge 4 earlier, which is the one that rolled around a bunch. He sucks. Alright, see if I can do this. Oh, I missed it. That's fine. That's really hard to get. His moves around way faster there. Cool. You don't need Resident Sleep for that one. That one's actually a little more intense. Look at that. Shot right in the middle of getting out to live there. And locks the door. I love that. Small time saves. Gotta save the frames. Alright, now we're gonna get the heck out of here. We're gonna GTFO the heck out of here. Or excuse me, the Stark. Sorry, got sent to my hex. See if I can get this elevator cycle. I got it, nice. The elevator cycle is a little bit tight. However, I'm really good at this game. I make it look like it's not tight at all, but it actually is pretty tight. Go right over here. We have to go through a hard room again on the way out of here. The hardest room in the game. So here's how we're gonna do it on the reverse. I'm gonna take this a little bit safely. No dying allowed. A little bit safely. Usually that guy hurts me, but that's okay. See, like, knock out Morph Ball immediately right here. We do it right here instead, because gravity. And then, bam! We're gone! We gone! Heck to the yes. What the heck am I doing? I'm actually escaping right now. I have to escape after every single boss fights. So that's what I'm doing. I have to get out of here. That's what the timer is on the bottom of the top screen. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going through all these teleporters. Then I'm gonna use this last teleporter right over here I never scanned earlier. Scan for the first time and get out of here. Instead of going through it normally. And then here's the ship again. Now we're completely done with Celestial Archives. We got everything in here. I'm not gonna come back here ever again. Nice, Damascus Bros. I run other games too, but I'm glad you liked that run. Like this game right here. Alright. I don't think I've ever explained this, I don't think I ever said what this area is even called in the first place. This is Vesper Defense Outpost. I went through this entire area before without even saying what it was called. But yeah, here's where you first fight Silex in the game. He's the guy who has he's blue and has like this little electricity powers. He has Shockwave if you want technical terms. He's a little hard. By the time I had shot correctly, I can do most of his health. Shoot him while he's in his morph ball phase, shoot him twice with my power beam, and then he's down. And here's the second part of the fight. If I don't do this part fast enough, he spawns another cutscene, which brings the ship down here. However, that should never happen, unless I totally beef it. Like that, see? And look, the cutscenes just kind of merge, so there's no ship there, even though the ship is supposed to be leaving during that part. Instead, because the cutscene never happened, the ship is just hurting us now, which should be happening during the fight. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, here's the artifact we're supposed to get after defeating him. It's a little bit precise, I got. This game's alright. It's fun to play through, but it's not too clear what to do a lot of time casually. That's what I found out at least. Most of the time it's like you get this weapon, like Jughead for instance. Go find a purple door somewhere. That's how you advance in the game, etc., etc. That's what I found casually when playing this game. It's like that most of the time, which is a little bit annoying. Otherwise though, it's really fun to play. I would recommend it for sure. Definitely would. You can just kill this guy with 2 bombs. Damn. This section, I'll be first to admit, this little section here is a bit boring. However, it's faster to do this part now instead of doing it all at one time. There's not really anything exciting going on compared to the rest of the run. It's just you do the things normally, and that's it. I do get to explain this though. So now that we have every single power in the game, we're gonna fight the second form of Credit now. And just kind of go back to back to back for all the forms of Credit, like we did with Slunch earlier. But yeah, now we have all the powers in the game, these fights become literally free. I'm gonna use Magmal to take out multiple eyes at once. I might actually miss this one. Yeah, I missed that. Rip. Hopefully it's fine though. Yeah, it's fine. Then use Shockwave once this little crystal pops out. And rinse and repeat. Oh, I might not get this. Did I get it? I did, nice. That was a little bit tight there, not how I should have done it. Alright, this last phase is luck, which one appears first. Or which eyes appear right now. They just kind of appear randomly, and like usually not in a bunch. Come on. Oh, one more. Damn, he just closed. There we go. If I break this Shockwave chain, then I lose a lot of time. Especially on the last phase, because I can't just get another Shockwave in there and still kill him fast enough. That's the thing with Shockwave. The longer it's on something, the more damage it does over time. Alright, now I'm just gonna get out of here. It's not a giant eye boss. Get ready to be disappointed because you're gonna see that boss 2 more times. Like I said, this game ran out of budget, so they repeated bosses. And the reason why they ran out of budget is because they spent most of their budget on the FFV cutscenes. You see me skipping the run because it's slow. They spent most of their budget on that. Sucks. But whatever. This game still turned out pretty kick-ass nonetheless. It's crazy how in the first place you can play a Metroid Prime game, a full-on one, on your DS, on the go. Like, that's pretty insane. Like, back in 2006 nonetheless. Back then, GBA was the other 3D, the other console had 3D games on it, and those 3D games looked like absolute crap. However, the DS came out, and suddenly you have games like this that look really good for the time. It's nice. Alright, now we're done with Vesperion's Outpost. We're gonna go to Arctera. And do this area. So, to recall earlier when we were in Arctera, we got 2 out of the 3 artifacts in this last area, so I'm just gonna go get the other one. We had 3 minutes left on our escape timer to actually do so. We could have done it then, however, it'd be very tight to do so, and it doesn't save time anyways. I'm gonna jump towards this wall over here and just skip this auto-scroller. If I go up to that platform, it puts me on auto-scroller, and I can't move for about a minute on that platform. However, that same trigger that makes me not move is still there no matter what, so I actually go near the wall to get around it, just like that. So if I actually get close enough to that platform, I'll just like lose all control of my movements completely, except for my morph ball. So yeah, good game. Anyways, this is a little maze here. It's supposed to shoot 3... there we go. 3 of these Imperialist... what's it called? 3 Imperialist switches on the wall, on the ceiling over there. However, I'm playing on a Japanese version. For some reason, Japanese version, you don't have to do that. It saves a lot of time. Probably around 45 seconds, I think, in total, is what it saves. So yeah, it's the first major time save in the Japanese version that I do. The Japanese version compared to the English version is actually a little bit faster, but not by much. English has its own thing in it. There's the last artifact, by the way. So I'll explain that really quickly. The English version actually has something called Weevil Skip. What that is for some reason the teleport kind of works after fighting the first Slunch fights back in Alinos. And because of that, so you can just kind of skip Weevil, like, straight up. You don't even fight him. So in that version, you only fight 3 hunters total in the game. You fight Canton, Silex, and Spire. That's it. This one we fight all those, except we also fight Weevil. And we have to defeat 6 Guardians right here. They spawn in the same places every time. This one's a little bit annoying because they keep pushing themselves back. There we go. That's all 6. If you stay right in front of the exit there, they just kind of group around you. And sometimes sit still too. Alright, if we go through it, we have to like skip the auto-scroller again. Let's do it. Easy every time. That saves 2 minutes, by the way. The auto-scroller is a minute long. I accidentally fell down, but it's okay, because you can just go up and get it right here. If I hold forward right here, I can just get this. Let's do that, hold right, just get to right here, and then bam. Hell yeah. Now, since we have all artifacts and have all the items we need in this area, we're just going to go right toward the boss fight and then escape. This boss fight is the 4th form of Credit Bid. That thing that just sits still in the middle of the room and just has those giant eyeball things that glow red and blue. That thing there. However, the twist to make this one harder is actually he moves around a bit, which actually doesn't make it too much harder in all reality. But you know what? It's okay. The game tried, and I appreciate it for trying. I appreciate the game in general, because this game is actually my favorite speedrun. that I've ever done, or I've ever run before. I've run a lot of speedruns. So thank you, Metroid Founders, for 10DS. Thank you for existing. Alright, one more. Good. It honestly does, Mimi. The crazy part is that they fit the whole game on DS cards. I have no idea how it moves. No, that's the same boss. That's the third time you fought that boss. Excuse me. It's just not that giant hentai boob boss that we saw earlier. This is not Slunch. Alright, let's go. I'm just gonna escape again. Yeah, so you fight the same boss, or it's like the third time I'm explaining this, but basically you fight the same boss 4 times, like throughout the game. So you fought Slunch 4 times, so he's done. Now it's the third time he's fought Credited, so you have one more fight with him, which we'll fight like after this. Hopefully I get good luck here. I did. There's nothing in this room. No guardians or hunters. Nice. Now let's get out of here. You gotta do a long climb up here to get to where our ship is, because we used both the teleporters for the first time earlier. We can't use that during an escape. But yeah, the game, basically the company made this game ran out of their budgets, so they repeated the bosses. They spent most of their budget on the FFP cutscenes that I skip. Pretty unfortunate, but oh well. I thought for a while they actually ran out of space on a DS card to work with, but then learned that. So yeah, rest in peace. Alright, one more area. Finally, after all this time, we're gonna go back to Linos and go complete this. So if you ever played this game before, actually no, never mind, I'll explain it later. We're about to do one more clip. This clip is pretty dang cool. I'm gonna go over to this Morph Ball passage, right over here. And go right over here. Oh, I did it wrong. It's fine if I fail that though, because I get a UA tank right here. Doesn't really lose a whole lot of time because of that. I'm gonna try that again. This skips a giant Morph Ball section, which is very, very annoying. I'm just gonna go right here, hold back on here. I just stuck here for a second. Hold left, jump, and then clip myself through that tunnel. And that saves like over a minute, straight up. It also saves time here as well because you're not even supposed to be like staying up in this area. If you Morph Ball, the game actually forces you into the Morph Ball and you can't unmorph. So the fact that we're just like doing this right here is pretty incredible. that alone saves more time. But yeah, that Morph Ball section I mentioned can one-shot kill you in multiple places. And it takes forever to even get to in the first place, because to get to there you have to go through a long elevator. And even then it's like 45 seconds to a minute of just pure gameplay there to get there. Get to the end of it, so yeah. Very dumb fight, or very dumb section. I'm glad we skipped it. I tried that section before I even started, by the way. And before I started this run. And like, it makes me even more glad that we skipped that section now. That section probably hurt a lot of people casually. Oh, we can kill him. There we go. Anyways, this is the last one more credit bid. Credit bid 3. We're not gonna see him for the rest of the game after this. So say your goodbyes now to the giant tower, towering over all of us. And doing tower things, like shooting lasers, and hitting us with little green beams. Hitting us with little bocce balls. So yeah, Rip Credit. So, now that we've done all that, this is the so we just got the last Octolith in the game. New boss. This is like a new meme or something. Anyways, that's the last Octolith in the game. We're gonna go and... So, if you ever played this game before, you know that to actually unlock the last area of the game, it's actually in Alinos. And since we just got the last artifacts, right, or last Octolith there in Alinos, we're supposed to escape right now, but we can just kind of access the last area of the game right now, if you wanted to. By just getting there, and then, you know, unlocking the door. So like, once we do that, we're just gonna initiate that, which cancels the escape sequence. And then we just get out of here more easily. So, yeah. That's what we're gonna do right now. We're just gonna do this little... We're gonna do this, like, little exploit here that you can do casually if you wanted to, and just, like, escape this area. By the way, I don't know if this is actually PB pace or not. PB/record pace. I don't have my timer on right now. I only have the one timer here. That is just the time. It is on good pace though, we'll say that. Probably a 119 or low 118, which is really good. Nice. Okay, that's actually really good luck. Getting no enemies in this room is perfect luck. That saves a lot of time there, because, you know, don't have to fight them. It's advanced. Yeah, my PB social record in this game is a 118.13. I just got it 2 days ago. Where are you? Friend! There you are. He was right in front of me. He was my entire screen. Anyways, here's where you unlock the last part of the game. Right here. Which you can after getting the Octolith, which we just did. And that cancels the escape sequence. You can do this casually if you wanted to as well. Almost got him. Got him! See ya, Silex. Falcon Buster, thank you for the 7 months to Speed Gaming. I don't speak on behalf of Feasel, but we appreciate you. Enjoy the emotes. Alright, so this is the last UA thing at the end of the game, right here. This one takes a little bit, that's why we do it right now. It's gonna fall in this little acid tube here. Just like this. I can fall down there on purpose, because it makes this little fall a little bit easier. Like that. Gotta do auto movement down here as well. Thankfully all his health is down here, so there's no like danger of me dying during those parts. At least there shouldn't be. I thought it would boost me for a second. Alright, and right over here. Done correctly. I didn't do it correctly. If done correctly, I can actually hit the bottom of that little platform there and get the UA tank immediately, saving just a little bit of time, because it skips that fall. But it's okay. Now after all that, we're just going to use... I missed it. Just going to use Volt Drive to get out of here. Gets you right to the teleporter. Which, by the way, since this teleporter does not work right now on the English version, but works now on the Japanese version, that's where our time skip comes in, over the English version right there. One with that little thing earlier, back in Arc Terra, where the elevator just kind of works, that in the puzzle. So yeah, anyways. That is everything in the game. Now all we have to do is just go to the final boss. Yeah, essentially what Moab said. So to actually like play this game in the first place, you like aim with the stylus, along with menuing and switching items with the stylus on the touchscreen. And everything else is just with like the circle pad and the L button to shoot. That's what I do. Anyways, this is Oubliettes. As you can tell by the name of it, this is the final area of the game. We're gonna fight the boss named Goria, and we're gonna destroy him. Before we do that though, there is one last E-Tank we have to get for the All-Ams category. It is right over here. The game wants you to use your morph pole to get to this little platform here. However, you can just kind of jump on those rocks for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why they thought of that. I guess they didn't think of that for some reason. Yeah. Right over here. This runs a good pace. It could potentially PB. We'll see, though. Alright, it depends on how good this boss fight is. Here we go, here's Goria. To unlock the final boss, second form of Goria, which you have to do for this category, because there's one item in the final boss fight called the Omega Cannon. We have to go hurt him right here. So, a little bit of rundown of this. Oh, we just switched. Perfect. Actually, it's not perfect. I need to get this. I'm unlocking the final area right now. So I'm going to manipulate him basically to switch forms all the time during this part. The fastest forms are the fastest forms in descending order are red, blue, orange, and purple are like the same speed. So red, blue, orange, and purple, and then green, yellow are basically the same speed. So right there, I really actually wanted that. To unlock the final boss fight, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna like unlock it while I'm going through his phase, which you have to choose things on the wall in a certain order to do so. You're gonna have to shoot orange like that. Then you have to shoot blue, which you have to go really close to actually hits. Which I'm gonna do after I defeat him right here. So we also do something called Goria Manipulator in his fights, which changes his phase. Basically, when he attacks, like when he starts like charging for like a ranged attack, if I go near him, he'll just like hit me normally. And when he does that, he changes phases every time. That's a little bit of manipulation for the fights. Anyways, after this, I need to figure out where blue is on the wall. I think, yeah, here we go. It's over here, behind me. Perfect. Then it's purple after this, which is right over here. And last one is red. Like I said, this is the fastest phase right here. Because of that. Imperialist is just a very, very good power. This takes 7 shots to kill, by the way. I missed. 5, 6, nothing on the wall, 7, and 8. There we go. That's Goria 1 down. This run will barely not PB, I think. This is on good pace, but this last fight takes about a minute. It's on correct. But anyways, this is Goria phase 2. None of our weapons hurt him. He is all powerful after we defeat him, which makes no sense, but don't worry about it. And here's the final item the game you have to get. This is the Omega Cannon. Time is very soon, by the way. All I have to do is just destroy this Omega Cannon. Like this. Only part that's vulnerable is this little ball in the center. If you're gonna play multiplayer, the Omega Cannon is like the most OP item in the game. No exception here. Alright. Now you shoot him up here. If all goes correctly, he stays up here. If he teleports to the bottom, it loses about 30 seconds if it's not in the very final phase, basically. So yeah, this boss fight sucks at the very end of a run. Because of bad luck. Let's see what happens here. Is this all good? All good! And time's very soon. Wait, what? My timer's not set for this. It was 1:18:40, by the way. It is set for this, what the heck? Light split, please. Hello? Oh well, GG's either way. I'm gonna set my hotkey again, hopefully it works this time. It's not working! Oh well, GG's either way. We'll just have it keep going, because apparently light split decided to poop itself for me. Whatever. The run's still going, Control. Split. It's... Okay, light splits is not working. I literally told to manually split, and it's still, like, going. Anyways, run's over. Thanks for watching. After this is Sam Returns with me again, so if you didn't like me during this run, I'm sorry. But yeah, GG's. We're gonna see in-game time really quick. Fun fact about in-game time in this game, by the way, is that So if you pause, and then pause, unpause, and pause again within 1 second of doing so, in-game time does not run during that time that you unpaused. So in-game time in this game does not matter. However, this is my second best run ever, because my previous world record before a few years ago, still 110. My previous world record before a few years ago was a 118.42. This is a 118.40. This is my second best run ever. Let's see how this is. Let's see this. Yeah, 110.07 is what that was on the in-game time, which does not matter. In-game time is not working in this game. Anyways, without further ado, let me get set up for the next run, which is Samus Returns. So, look forward to that. Okay, I'm set up. Yeah, I need to actually crop the screen really quick. I don't know if we transitioned over yet, but